rolled on by like clouds across the blue. Through the ups and downs and shifting tides, we search for what was true. Folks they come and folks they go, like shadows in the street, but the journey is the greatest gift for every soul we meet.
We started with a simple flame, a light against the dark, to talk about a world gone wild and find a steady spark. Remember when the world turned strange, an asylum run by whim, the voices shouting through the masks, the light was growing dim.
But facts are stubborn, words of weight, and truth will have its day. It triumphs in the end, my friend, and clears the clouds away.
Through the leaders and the legends, through the coming and the gone, we stayed right here together, from the dusk until the dawn.
So let the bells ring out across the land, for the family we have found. From the Yukon down to Fuego, we are standing on this ground. From Korea's morning sunlight to the California shore, it's Christmas with the colonial and we're gathered once more. Oh, the truth is our foundation and faith is our decree. Merry Christmas to our global family.
We may not have the silver and we may not have the fame, we aren't the well-connected with a title to our name.
But we know the truth when we hear it, we see it in the light. It's a compass in the winter, a beacon in the night. And tens of thousands join the trekker community so grand, united by an honest heart and a firm and steady hand.
But let us pause and bow our heads for the reason of the day, the miracle in a manger where the Christ child softly lay.
It's more than just a day of rest or a secular refrain. It's the birth that changed the universe and broke the heavy chain. And as we celebrate the life, we remember those now gone, the Brew and Sweet Fiona and Dion, they journey on. So let the bells ring out across the land, for the family we have found. From the Yukon down to Fuego, we are standing on this ground. From Korea's morning sunlight to the California shore, it's Christmas with the colonial and we're gathered once more. Oh, the truth is our foundation and faith is our decree.
Merry Christmas to our global family.
So pull a chair up to the fire, let the joy and love begin.
No matter where you're logging on, we're glad you're invited in.
Stay faithful to the journey, keep walking in the light. Merry Christmas with a Colonel, and to all a peaceful night.
Hey folks, welcome back. I just thought I'd try to turn on the Wi-Fi to see if I could get any better, but it's not much better on the Wi-Fi. I've got a slow connection there too, oddly. Yeah, this crap is really pissing me off. This internet, these people are really bastards, pricks for not fixing this problem. I tested this a short while ago and it was at 30 megabytes per second. As soon as I decided to go live, I've got no internet. Good evening, folks. Welcome back. Hopefully we can struggle through this and it won't continue, but it's really, really annoying. I'm down at less than 2 megabytes per second. I realize that I've got jamming. Okay, so it's not on your end, it's my ISP, so. Okay. So I'll put that up there. Hopefully this will clear up, but I can't make any promises. It's just ridiculous. Okay, I put that up there so people can see that it's not on their end, it's on my end. But anyway, I haven't even had a chance to check the sound yet. Let's see how the sound is. Okay, it sounds good. Okay, good. Now it says 5 megabytes back down to 4, so it's really, yeah, okay. 390. All right, so I'll just do my best to fight through this. I appreciate your patience. Hopefully at least the audio comes through. I apologize, folks, but I have no control. So I wanted to get to the news, but not when things are slowed down here. So hopefully it'll catch up here in a second. Hello to everybody this evening. Welcome back. For folks overseas, it's no longer Christmas Day for you. Yep. So this is insane. I don't understand. I've never seen such crap like this before, and I pay so much money for this. So much money for this connection. Tomorrow's episode is a cropped out photo. What are you talking about, Holden? What tomorrow's episode is a cropped out photo? What are you talking about? That doesn't help. There are three broadcasts already tomorrow. Please explain what you're talking about. There's no cropped out photos of anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I now have to go look for what you're talking about. Tomorrow's live. I have 2 broadcasts booked for tomorrow already. You on YouTube? Okay. You on YouTube. Okay. Stomtish is not blocked out. Bluegrass. There's nothing blocked out. What are you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about. These are tomorrow's episodes, and there's no blacked out image. There's something wrong with your computer. If you're talking about blacked out image. This is tomorrow. That's the Stomtish. That's not blocked out. That's from the website. And this is the Bluegrass Bell. That's from the website. There's nothing blocked out there. What are you talking about, man? There's nothing blacked out. Nothing at all. I'm not sure what you mean. Please explain. Okay. All right. It's not much. Maybe it's got its act together here. No, it's still jerky on my end. I can see that it's still buffering. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Xavier. Appreciate it. And Nicola, hello. Thank you so much. And sorry about my connection earlier. I don't know if it was my internet. No, don't worry about it. I know the feeling. But thank you for calling in. Okay. It was great that you called. Franz Free, welcome to you. All right, folks. Well, let's get to the news, even though we're buffering a little bit here. And I'm waiting for Holden Caulfield to tell me what he's talking about. And there's no blank screen. You're the only one with a blank screen. Everyone else can see it. I'm going to go watch my video myself. Okay, let me see. Probably buffering, but there's no blank screen. What are you talking about, blank screen? You on YouTube. Okay, here we go. We'll go over to it. Okay. You on YouTube. Okay, here we go. No blank screen. Go over to it. That's me live. Okay. It's buffering a little bit, but there's no blank screen. The screen is perfectly fine. Yep. There you go. No blank screen. Oh, now it's just in a loop. Turn that off now. It's just in a loop. So I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, man. All right. You don't have... Mandy, you must be the one with a blank screen, although there was a message about something missing tomorrow. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, just refresh. Yeah, there you go. Just refresh the page, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. We got the news to cover. Let me cover the first statement here very quickly, okay? Tonight, let me get this. President Trump made a major announcement. Let me get to that. There it is. Truth Social. Okay. This is what President Trump had to say tonight. Tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who've been targeting, viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen in many years and even centuries. I've previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was. Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. Donald John Trump, President of the United States of America. Ouch. Trump is not messing around. He's not pussyfooting with people. He's going after them. You're going to target Christians and whites and majority populations. You are going to pay a price. Trump is putting it out there. He's laid a marker out there, folks. Yep, he's laid it out there. So, wow, something else. Something else. All right, let me just address this because the Wi-Fi is not doing the trick. Okay, just stick with that then. Okay, good. All right, so we're back off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, wow, that's pretty incredible news tonight, folks. For those of you who just tuned in, President Trump has struck at ISIS in Nigeria, as he promised he would. He ordered a deadly strike. He put on social media, and apparently this is coordinated with the Nigerians and with their consent. This was what they said when they worked out something the other day. This is what they were talking about. So pretty incredible stuff we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. U.S. Africa Command said the strike killed multiple terrorists at the request of Nigerian authorities in Sokoto State. Yep. There's an image, a video released from the Department of Defense showing a strike on what President Trump called ISIS terrorist scum. Well, that's not a strike. That's a ship that's launching something. So that's not an accurate statement there, CNN. CNN reached out to the White House for additional comment. In a separate post on social media, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said he was grateful for Nigerian government support and cooperation. Yeah. On Christmas Eve, President Tinubu shared a Christmas goodwill message, which he wished Christians across his nation and the world a Merry Christmas and pray for peace. Stand committed to doing everything within my power to enshrine religious freedom in Nigeria and to protect Christians, Muslims, and all Nigerians from violence. Well, so Pete Hegseth said the president was clear last month, killing innocent Christians in Nigeria and elsewhere must end. The Department of War is always ready. So ISIS found out tonight. On Christmas, more to come. Well, somehow along the way, folks, we've become onward Christian soldiers. The United States now defending Christians around the world. We're a bit late to the Middle East. They've been chased out. They've been chased out of the Middle East pretty much over the past several decades. Boy, this is really pissing me off, Comcast. You bastards better fix this internet. I'd take these people to court and sue them for not delivering a service they promised to deliver. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. Look at this. 3 megabytes, 2 megabytes. This is insane. 1.7 megabytes per second. I'm paying for 40 megabytes. It's ridiculous. Okay, Mandy, you have visuals. Good to go. So let's get back to the story now. President Trump has gone after these bastards. The United States strikes ISIS in Nigeria. Wow. Attack comes after President Trump ordered a Defense Department last month prepare for to intervene militarily in Nigeria. That's an image of the Christ Apostolic Church in Kwara State that was attacked by Muslim extremists. So that's Sokoto State where the strike took place in the northwest along the border with Niger. U.S. missiles struck insurgents in 2 ISIS camps. According to U.S. military officials, spoken to anonymity to discuss operational matters. Operation was done in coordination with Nigerian military. The attack inside Africa's most populous nation followed months of growing allegations by Christian evangelical groups and senior Republicans that Christians were being targeted in widespread violence. An insurgency there has gone on for more than a decade, killing thousands of Christians and Muslims across sectarian lines. U.S. strikes ISIS in Nigeria. Pentagon spokesman told Epoch Times that the Nigerian government approved the strikes. The Department of War worked with the government of Nigeria to carry out these strikes. These strikes were approved by the government of Nigeria. Reuters, U.S. says it struck Islamic State militants in northwest Nigeria. U.S. military's Africa Command said the strike was carried out in Sokoto State in coordination with Nigerian authorities and killed multiple ISIS militants. An earlier statement posted by the command on X said the strike had been conducted at the request of Nigerian authorities. And The Guardian, the U.S. carries out strikes on Nigeria targeting Islamic State militants. Nigeria's foreign ministry said the strikes were carried out as part of ongoing security cooperation with the U.S. involving intelligence sharing and strategic coordination to target militant groups. This has led to precision hits on terrorist targets in Nigeria by airstrikes northwest. And I predict tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that this cooperation will lead to greater kinetic efforts by the U.S. military and U.S. Africa Command and special forces and naval ships at sea to target Boko Haram as well. They are going to see this coming, and ISWAP will see this coming their way. This coordination will lead to that sort of activity. Trump launches attacks Christmas night. It was not Christmas night. It was actually the next day. It was this evening at 5. Well, it must have been the very end of Christmas because it was 5:59 when he reported. So it must have been just before midnight. That's a Tomahawk. That's not the site that was attacked. That's a Tomahawk being launched. President Trump said the U.S. launched airstrikes northwest Nigeria. Stop the killings or face military action. That was from November 2nd. Well, here it comes. U.S. Africa Command, at the direction of the President of the United States and Secretary of War in coordination with Nigerian authorities, U.S. Africa Command conducted strikes against ISIS terrorists in Nigeria on December 25th, late at night. Merry Christmas to the Christians in Nigeria and around the world who know tonight that the President of the United States will fight for them. Wow. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Mike Waltz stated that. Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas said, I commend President Trump, Secretary Hegseth, and brave troops for these strikes against bloodthirsty ISIS savages who are not only persecuting Christians but have killed many Americans. Wow. That's crazy, man. Well, there we go. Now we're blowing stuff up in Nigeria. It's never good, though, that a country basically admits it can't handle themselves and need the U.S. to intervene. Yep. I don't think the Air Force was involved. I think it was done with Tomahawks and drones. Some of those Tomahawks are probably painted red and white on them. Yeah, that might well be the case. I hadn't thought about that, painted red and white. We're still limping along here with this internet connection. My God, this is unbelievable. Man, I swear. Oh, no, I can't even do internet speed test. Well, I wonder if other people are having a problem. I've never had that before. Internet speed test is limping along. Let me try Xfinity one. Usually when I try Xfinity, why am I signed out of Xfinity? What the hell is this? This is nonsense. What the hell? Why am I signed out? Oh my goodness, keep me signed in. Ridiculous. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. I wanted Xfinity test. Xfinity speed test. Okay, when I usually do Xfinity, sometimes it starts giving me speed because I can alert to them that they're screwing me. So let me try this again really quick. This is very frustrating, guys. I don't know what to say. It's incredibly frustrating. It doesn't look good. Yeah, no, repercussions a lot quicker than things used to be. What's going on here? This test isn't even working here. Wow, that's screwed up. Terrorists are funded globally, yep. It's like halal food, yep. He got cut off from his call. What's that? What call? What the hell is going on? Why is this freaking test not working? Oh my God, not even Xfinity works now. Let me try Ookla. Ookla speed test, see if that one's working. Okay. All right. Okay, download looking good. If you're not seeing chat, then there's something. Refresh. Rohan. Well, the download looks pretty good. Upload. That's saying I got 28. 21. That can't be right. I wouldn't be buffering if I had that kind of speed. That's slowing down now. A lot of latency here. 50 milliseconds latency. It says 13, but there's no way it's 13. Start a test. Let's try this again. Anyway, yeah. So there's all kinds of problems. Martinez Prinsloo, hello, welcome. Yeah, it was a long time coming for what happened in Nigeria. Having someone like Trump is the real difference. But I can't see anyone else doing what he's doing. I agree. There you go. Rohan can see again. There you go. Okay, so let me test my download now. Yeah, it's slow. 4.2 megabytes, 1.6. Good Lord. 20 minutes without buffering, holding thumbs. Well, I'm glad you're not getting buffering, but I'm getting buffering on my end. I don't know if you can find a way to check total internet. I don't know. I mean, it must be, petabytes of data passing in any second around the globe. Don't know how you check on that. But I'm doing screen captures. I'm going to send it to these people because I've had enough of their crap. I've absolutely had enough of their crap. I'm paying way too much money for this crappy service. And it's just getting worse. It's not getting better. Now I can't even contact server. So now I don't know if it's something wrong. I think it's something wrong with the test there. So yeah, at least someone's fighting for Christians. It's about time. How many chats have I missed all this time? I don't know, Rohan. I don't know. You must have been missing quite a bit all the time. So much going on in the world. Okay, there's a lot going on in the world, man. Okay, Christopher, glad to see it's good on your end. Looks like we might be overcoming the buffering, but I can't. No, it's still there. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Anyway, let me just continue as if nothing's happening, and I'll try to ignore the buffering, but it's not easy to do. Anyway, so if anybody's curious, did I get anything for Christmas? Well, I did, folks. I got myself. I wanted a car for Christmas. Yeah, 1-440. You spoke too soon. I wanted a car for Christmas, and so I got a Land Rover. I got a Defender 90. Yeah, did you guys know that? I got myself a Land Rover. I'm really excited about it. It's really cool. Yeah, so just all the bad stuff we said about Rohan. Yeah, when somebody responds in the chat, I'll tell you about my new car, man. I got a Land Rover. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What's on purpose, 1-440? Yeah, I did, CB. I got a car, yeah. So thanks. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Got myself a Land Rover. Yep. That's my Christmas gift. There it is, right there. Got myself a Land Rover. Yeah, it's right there, Arctic. Yeah. What do you think? It's not the only one. I got two. Yep. Hey, Lana Banana, what's going on there? So that's my that's my Land Rover. Yeah. So yeah, and I also got myself a Pontiac Aztek. It's a custom-made one, man. This is personalized here. So there's my Pontiac Aztek. I picked that up as well. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. So, I mean, it's a good Christmas for me, man. I got two automobiles. I think the insurance is going to be pretty high. No, I don't think you can buy Defenders in America. I don't think that's even possible. Arctic says I need a better hobby. Hot Wheels are expensive. But they're a lot cheaper than the real deal. 22 is the time. Yeah, so anyway, so that's my Christmas. There you go, folks. I got a nice Christmas gift there. So I haven't had any beer, Arctic. Yeah, nice car, says Amanda. White privilege for angry Santa. Is that white privilege? Yeah, and the other thing, too, is with the computer, I'm beginning to think that something happened and it damaged that drive, and that's what's causing all these problems, because ever since I've disconnected that drive, I haven't had any of these weird things with my USB things not working anymore. So I think it was that drive. So I'm going to have to hook it up to my laptop and see if I can't get it to work. Defenders. Oh, you can't get Defenders in the US? I had no idea. I never see them. I've never seen one Defender in America. Does that come with its own? Yeah, it comes with its own oil. In fact, there's a little bit of oil leaking at the bottom here. So it's at the bottom of the case there. Yes, Land Rover mechanics will never be out of work. Never be out of work. That's for darn sure. Looks like we might have we escaped the let me see. Or we still got buffering there. Let me see. Let me try this. Oh, no, the internet speed test is... There must be something going on the internet tonight, because it's not just me here in the States. Other people are using the internet speed test. So, yeah. So, anyway. Let me see if there's another vendor that does this. UCLAfast.com. Let's try that one. I haven't tried them. Okay. It's still my upload speed. 420. Yeah, none of them have the same speed. 500. Okay. 600. There you go. Okay, but I went download. Oh, it's powered by Netflix. Well, I don't care about download. I care about upload, man. That's useless. Spectrum internet speed test. Let's try that one, okay? Okay. Okay. Go. Okay. Come on, test me, man. All right, download looking pretty good. Download's looking pretty good. Spectrum, I have to save this one. Looks pretty good here. Okay, the bookmark. Okay, here you go. Now let's see how bad the upload is. Well, the upload's good according to that. There you go. That looks pretty good. So I don't believe that we wouldn't be buffering if that was actual speed, so not buying that for a second. Anyway, I try to go live and I just get delays here. Sound like a Toyota Land Cruiser. Yeah, I have. I don't have a Land Cruiser. I have a 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner, which is like a Fortuner but with a real engine, a V8. Can't get those anymore. This is what Obama did to our internet. Well, this is what Xfinity does to its customers who pay them far too much money. Yeah. thinks it's just weather and congestion. It's after Christmas. No, there's a problem with my connection. It's the line coming to my house that's messed up, and they simply are. So I got a text message here telling me I've got another appointment on the 31st. I didn't ask for an appointment. I asked them to fix the damn line. So they're going to send someone out here again. They're going to do the exact same thing they did previously. We're not going to have any change. It's really getting annoying. You got a Jeep for your child for Christmas, a little pink one that she can sit in. Oh, that's pretty cool, Rohan. Yeah, and remote control. That's awesome, man. That's a lot of fun for kids. Cool beans. Okay, El Marie, what's going on? So, guys, it was a pretty cool Christmas, I hope, for everybody. It's pretty good for me. I enjoyed it. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that you guys also had a good Christmas. And it's over for many people now. Still Christmas here in the U.S. Got an hour and a half of Christmas left here for me. And for folks further west of me, they've got 2.5, 3.5, or 4.5 hours of Christmas left. So it's still Christmas evening. I went into the Veterans Organization, and I really didn't expect this. I didn't go in for anything other than just to check and make sure everything was fine. And at the Veterans Organization, just before I left, they broke into a happy birthday. They sang happy birthday to me. That was like really awesome. Was not expecting that. I mean, there's some people there that are not happy because I've enforced discipline, and they don't like my approach because I don't play those stupid games. But that was very kind that they did that. So, I mean, I don't recall anyone singing happy birthday to me like that since I was like 7 years old. So it was really cool. Was not expecting that at all. They sang happy birthday to me. Yep. So that was pretty cool. Yep. Sorry, I'm just now saving all these things. So, all right. The internet speed test, because I'm going to send these people all these images of what the hell's going on here. So there's something clearly wrong with this. All right. Yeah, so I got that one done. That one done. Okay. All right. We're back. Okay, there we go. Cool. Video calls with friends and family to Spain. We had to take video off. Kind of defeated the purpose. Yeah, so my mate Bonnie and Sound was echoing badly. Sorry. Just saying happy birthday a couple years ago. Yeah, Arctic. No, but I mean like a party sort of thing. 30 people saying happy birthday to me. Yeah, it was wild, pretty wild. Loretta, the problem is that we have CAFE standards, the emission standard or mileage standards that the federal government has imposed on the automobile industry, and they keep ratcheting it up. They pushed it up to like 36 or 40 miles per gallon, which is impossible with trucks and larger vehicles. So your average fleet has to have so many miles per gallon. So you sell a bunch of tiny little crappy cars that get like 40 miles a gallon, and then you can sell them. But the problem is that selling V8s, they don't get great gas mileage, so they had to pretty much eliminate them. You can't even get a Toyota 4Runner in a V8. No, you have to buy like a big Ford truck or something like that. Otherwise, there's big penalties on it. But Trump just eased that nonsense. What is Botswana Metalworks? Oh, BMW. Christmas get-togethers just reminds me of why I only want to see certain family members once a year. Dirk, yeah, I can see that. My sister called me to wish me a happy birthday. I also received many WhatsApp messages from many folks. Thank you all for that. It wasn't 30 old guys. There were women there too. So Arctic Sea, you're just making an assumption. Half the people there were women, if not more. So yeah, no. It's not a question of preference. I'm just saying that hasn't happened to me that I can recall since I was about 7 years old. So not a preference. I really was fine with nobody singing happy birthday to me. It was pretty wild. Amanda DeBeer, you're looking forward to New Year's. I'm not in a hurry. You've never seen snow. Oh, I see. Well, it's going to snow here tomorrow morning. That's the plan. The day after Christmas, we get snow. Great. How did you blend it? Did you add a bit of water? Huh? You're not talking to me. Oh, that's the whole... But you can still buy older models like secondhand. You can, yeah. There's nothing against that. But I mean, I don't want other people's problems. I only buy new cars. I stopped buying used cars in 1987 is the last time I bought a used car. Yeah, it's a V6 yeah. Well, mine's a 4.7 liter V8 engine with from a horsepower. Yeah. Can you buy a Toyota 4Runner? In the USA. You can no longer buy a new Toyota 4Runner V8 in USA. The V8 engine was an option exclusively available in the fourth generation models from 2003 to 2009. The current sixth generation 4Runner models from 2025-26 come exclusively with turbocharged 2.4 liter. That's less than half the size of my engine. Four cylinder. That's not even a 6-cylinder. Why the hell would I buy an SUV with a 4-cylinder? That's retarded. That's just retarded. So mine was a 4.7 liter. I thought it was 4.8 V8. 235, 320 horsepower. Properly equipped rear-wheel drive models could tow up to 7,000 pounds. Yep. Use a timing belt needs replaced every 90,000 miles. I'll probably have to replace my timing belt sometime. You can buy used ones, but you can't buy a V8. Yep. What trucks can you buy with a V8? That's stupid. Okay, so can you buy any V8 Toyotas? Toyota in USA, any V8s. You can buy V8 Toyotas, but generally only use, yeah, so there's no new ones, yeah. No, there's nothing. You can buy imported Land Cruiser 70 series, but yeah, you can't get a V8 here. Pfft. Stupid. So what trucks, what new SUVs come with V8 in USA 2025? Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can get a Chevy Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, Cadillac Escalade, Dodge Durango, Land Rover. Yeah, so 6.2 liter, 5.3 liter, 5.7 Hemi, Mercedes AMG 4 liter V8. There you go. Yeah, so you can get some V8s, but it's hard. Those are luxury vehicles. They cost a ton. So let's see, Car Buzz, best V8s. Let's see what that says. Best V8s for 2025. Okay, Tahoe, rear-wheel drive. Okay, doesn't give the price though. I was looking for a price. Suburban, Audi SQ7. That would interest me. Okay, it's an SUV with a V8 that costs a lot more. Yeah, I'm sure the Audi SQ7 costs a lot. Aston Martin. that's outside. Audi SQ8. There it is, right there. Huh. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. Durango Hellcat. Yeah. It says it's a V8. Ooh, Topi. Not a V12. Ron says Bakis and trucks here are really big. They are really big. Ingrid's Inspirations is here. Welcome to Ingrid. I didn't see you. Okay. I just used my hands to mix it in the dough. Oh. My wife and I were worried about our kids breathing today. Tummy expanded, pulled in a lot. No, the Simpsons. 6. Oh, okay. So you're going to panic for, okay. How old is your daughter that you're worried about that? So, yeah, no, 911 works. Bigger the vehicle, lower the penalties. No, that's not true. No. It's the size of the engine. It's a mileage is what the issue is. Yep. All right. Luva Eva's here too. I didn't see you. Sorry, folks. I'm distracted by this buffering I keep seeing over here. It's really annoying. Anyway, yeah. So that's. Let's see if I can't get the internet to work again. Speed test again now. Nope, it's still down. Interesting. Let's try Cloudflare. This is pretty wild. It's running a test now. Losing 2% of my packets. Saying 7 megabytes. That shouldn't be having any buffering at 7 megabytes. That's not true. Not accurate. No, it's fine, Rohan. That's fine. I'm not chastising. You shared your experience. Yeah. They do respond. Yep. She's 2. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Okay. No energy. Okay. Well, I hope so. They didn't take her to the hospital. And he got engaged on Christmas Eve here in my house. Wow, Ingrid. Okay. Freaking amazing. Everyone talking, everyone through screens. Some even meeting each other first time was mind-boggling. That's pretty wild, Xavier. Hendo says we have 102 likes. Thank you for that already. That's pretty quickly. We've only been at this for 36 minutes. We're already at 685 people. We started with a smaller audience, so great to see people tune in. Screen's bright, still photosensitive sounds too. I need to get oncology team to be fully counted for diagnosis. Well, yeah, Maze, make them do their job. Make them do their job. But I hope that you've all had a pretty good Christmas. Yeah, it's not a good Christmas for the terrorists in the Islamist fascists in northern Nigeria as Trump sends tomahawks to them. Yep, so tomahawks. They got tomahawks for Christmas. Yep. That's not the kind of Christmas present you want, folks. Not the kind of Christmas present you want. Temperatures to plummet. Let me read what this says. Temperatures to plummet. Whoops. 3 Americans killed. Trump vows serious retaliation. What's this now? Oh, that's ISIS. That's old. Why are you bringing that up now? It says 7 hours ago. That's days ago. It's currently 32 degrees, which is freezing temperature. Plane lands itself after cockpit emergency. Wow. That's crazy. Let me read this story here. Plane landed Colorado's Rocky Mountain Metropolitan Airport without a pilot's help in what appears to be the first real-world use of new safe technology. That's pretty wild. So a plane landed without the pilot conscious. That's crazy. Wow, that's pretty amazing. What's the attack, Rohan? I mean, I'm sorry, you don't have to share, Rohan. I'm not trying to eavesdrop. Yeah, no, the lady just confirmed your address and sent him. Look, I mean, they're not going to take a chance with a child in distress. No, I mean, you did the right thing, Rohan. I mean, that's why 911's there. No, I thought your son. I misread the statement. I thought your child had a stomach ache and you called 911. So, yep. Yeah, Arctic, I know. But it's not been used in. Oh, asthma. Oh, well, yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, it's not something environmental. Yeah, asthma is terrible. I know personally. Light rain. Glad Merry starts are quick. I hope your daughter gets better. Yeah, likewise. We hope your daughter gets better quickly. When looking for a new phone, pretty much all hybrid, 2 SIM, 1 SIM memory card. Oh, now it's telling me not enough data's coming through. Only get reintro of memory cards due to shortage. Huh? Karen, what are you talking about? I wonder if they held catch when they lobbed a few missiles. I don't know about that. Yeah, look, guys, I keep this right here. I mean, I almost never need it, so it's right there. See that? Yep. I recall Chevy Specialist Department stuff in the 9.5. Wow. That's a big engine. 2 years old. Wow, she got to come over too. She's not even going to remember South Africa, man. Wow. Arctic, what's going on? How you doing tonight? We missed you for the call-in show earlier. I hope you had a good Christmas, hopefully with your family or something like that. No, that was an epic show today, folks. Really good. I felt guilty because I promised to send everyone over to Ronaldo, but Ronaldo ended before we even did. We went 3 hours. It was really awesome. Really a great show. I really appreciate everybody. By the way, these are the poppies. These are the buddy poppies. The U.S. Veterans of foreign wars have trademarked these poppies. They're called buddy poppies. And so people can donate. Buddy poppy program. They can donate these, donate and get these and raise money for veterans. It's pretty cool. So they make these. We're required to buy so many of them every year from the VFW, and then we ask people to donate for these. Same crap every day working, trying to stay warm. Yeah, well, what are you, back in Idaho again? Ozone generator for mold in the USA. Does that do the trick, Mace? I don't have mold, but there are places that have mold. I guess you're talking about his daughter. Hope that's not an issue. Yeah. They don't celebrate Christmas. Didn't expect presents. Okay. All right. Hendo's keeping track of the likes, man. The red one is not a specific inhaler. This is a specific inhaler. What are you talking about? This is an inhaler. What are you talking about? Not a specific inhaler. It is. It's an inhaler. Okay. What are they color coded? They used to give me gray ones. Now they give me red ones because they're cheap bastards. Oh, I never noticed this. It has a little measuring thing on the bottom here. I never saw that. There's a number that must mean how much is left in it. I never noticed that before. Just noticed that. No one's ever told me that before. But on the back, it has a number. I think that must be how many shots are left in it. Yeah, no, the poppies are well known, but no, this is the Buddy Poppy program. Of course, it's for Remembrance Day, but the Veterans of Foreign Wars trademarked it here in America, so it's a trademarked item. The sun is coming up. Not here, man. It's not even midnight yet. And we are still getting jerky stuff over here. The emergency brown is preventative. So what's the red? All right, Holden, don't keep us in fascination here. What's the red one mean? Is that just a standard one? Well, I was told that was an emergency one, but it's not blue. It used to be gray. I used to get a gray one all the time. These things suck. I mean, they used to have the propellant in here, and then the World Health Organization and the United Nations made an exemption for these inhalers because they use chlorofluorocarbon, propellant that ate the ozone. So this was an exemption. We couldn't use it in refrigerant anymore. Couldn't use it myself. We could still use it for these inhalers for asthmatics. And this is albuterol sulfate. So these things were allowed an exception. But unfortunately, the leftists in America who ran the government forced manufacturers to stop using the correct propellant, which shoots the stuff back. Now the stuff sucks. It doesn't shoot it far enough. It gets all over your mouth and tongue unless you use a spacer. It's so crappy, so crappy. These were much more effective when they were gray 20 years ago. Now, anyway, I don't need that stuff for the most part. Yours is green. Oh, what the heck does green mean, Aurora? Okay. Get some OBS. Okay. Husband was 12 years old when he watched his cousin die in front of him with an asthma attack. That's horrible, Jackie. That's horrible. I've never seen anybody die from asthma. I've seen people die from watching Democrats. I mean, it's just drop dead. I'm just kidding. No, I've never seen that. Video is occasionally jerky, but the audio is smooth. Okay, as long as the audio is smooth, Light Rain, that's the key thing here. But yeah, the video is jerky, that's for sure. I can't stand to look at that. It drives me nuts. So I apologize for that, folks. But I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, Comcast is really... Here's another thing happening too. I don't know if this happens to you guys. Let me show you this. So I'm going to show you my page, and Firefox started doing this recently. When I load it, it shows my most recent video, and then the thumbnail contracts, and it looks retarded. So watch on the upper left-hand side of this screen. Watch this. Okay, you see it's contracted. Now watch me reload the page. You'll see this. Boom. Did you see that? Watch this picture. Watch how it shrinks up. Here it comes. Full and shrinks. What the hell is going on with Firefox? That's a new thing too. Keep an eye on asthma symptoms. My wife and I don't have experience with that, but lethargy and breathing is all wrong now. Well, I don't know. It may not be. It may not be asthma. It might be mold. Could be something else. I didn't hear about the terror threat, Denise. Thank you for the Wyatt baby stuff. Is it you, Denise? Yeah. But no, I didn't hear about Turkey. That's news to me, and I don't see it in the press. Big focus was on the Nigeria strike. Yeah. So we have Lili van der Plas doing our Stamtisch. She and I are going to chat tomorrow, and hopefully that won't be jerky. And then after that, we have an interview with another South African refugee. And yeah, Ronaldo is back. Good to see you again. And 1440 has not been to bed yet. So you've been up all night? It's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely Christmas week, folks, because views have really fallen off a cliff this week. People have got other things to do. We only had 33,000 views on Christmas Eve. Wow, 40,000 on the 23rd. It's just dropping. And I think we're going down again. So it's tough sledding here to get views. Tough sledding. But, whatever. Such is life. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Anyway, but we did have a good day, even though we had a small number of viewers on Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was a good day, revenue-wise for the channel, so thank you for that. Right. Okay, let me get back to the news items I had here. So, over 700 babies were born in South Africa by noon alone on Christmas Day. Can you imagine that? Wow. Health Department said 714 babies were born in South Africa by noon on Christmas Day, with Gauteng getting the highest number of births at that point. First baby was born exactly at midnight at Elam Hospital in Limpopo. They urged parents to prioritize breastfeeding and immunization. According to department's figures, as of noon, Gauteng had 217, Eastern Cape 106, Limpopo 88, and Mpumalanga 87, KZN 34, Northwest 53, Northern Cape 25, the Free State, and Western Cape with 32. Western Cape, obviously not growing province with just 32 births. In the Western Cape, Zizibele Silo gave birth to a 3.5 kg baby at Helderberg in Somerset West. Wow, that's a very small one, isn't it? Helderberg Hospital. More than 30 of these children were born to teen mothers, some as young as 15. They report at least 3 15-year-old mothers by mid-morning. 2 in Phoenix and 1 in Umlazi. Jeez, these people molesting little girls. It's sick. Yeah, we're crawling to 120,000 subscribers. We're not walking there. We're crawling. Nas, straight on. What's going on, man? 1440 says, my wife has the flu and she snores too much. Well, that's why they make couches, man. Eyelids are connected to the stomach, adding weight to gut. Drag eyelids down after dishes. First time remember it's 5. What are you talking about? Is it 10 pounds? Okay, I guess that's big. That's a fully grown Backstreet Boy. Yeah, okay, it's big then. Loretta, I spent my Christmas with you and the Wyatt Army since I'm on my own looking after my brother's house and dogs. Well, Loretta, we saw you and we're glad you were here. Hendo gave us an update. We're up to 124 likes now. Thank you, Hendo. Cell phone. Oh, okay. Can currently even get up to 32 gig RAM, huge onboard. Most come with 0 expandable memory card slots, some hybrid. Well, this one here has, I think it has the one I picked up in the UK. I think it has a memory slot. I'm trying to remember. I think it did. Yeah, this is replacing the one that I damaged. I still have to fix the screen on. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I need to get off my butt and get that screen fixed. But yeah, this phone was it still charged? Let me see. Yep, it's got some juice in it. Samsung Galaxy. That's the one I picked up in the UK after I broke my A22. This is like an A16 or something like that. They went backwards in numbers, but has much more capability than the A22. This is a low-end phone, so I paid 100 and some pounds for it. So let me get that fired up. It's still got the UK SIM card in it, so I'm just trying to see. I thought that it had, I'm pretty sure it has an expansion slot somewhere. I think this one did. Anyway, that's, the phones are getting goofy. They're kind of weird. Well, it's taking a long time to fire up. What's the deal here? Okay. Yeah, so are you getting a new phone, Karen? Is that what's going on? Is that what the conversation's about? You're getting a new phone? Let me plug this in and see if it's needs a charge. Okay, it's just frozen. Well, that's not good. I haven't had it on ages. Noise-canceling earphones. Well, is that a Christmas gift? After Sunday, lunch productivity slumped to 0. Didn't get any YouTube yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh, it's updating the software. Okay, I guess I have on my Wi-Fi. 57% updating. Yeah. One UI. Come on, a little faster. 85%. Pikachu. Hey, Pikachu, what's going on, man? There's your namesake right there. With Bugger Off Bob sitting on his knee. The Bugger Off Bob is on his knee. Okay, it's locked up at 85%. I guess it's updating the operating system. Yeah, I'm sure that productivities went down for people all over the planet, folks. James Henry Fundameva. Good evening to you. I would never guess James Henry would be a Fundameva. I'm at 83% charging, so I don't really need charge. But yeah, so this is my new one. Let's see. Okay, good thing I remember the pin. Okay, phone is starting. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So I use this as a hotspot when I got it in the UK. So, yep. Come on. What's going on here? There we go. Spotify. Haha. YouTube Studio. Let me see if I'm logged in YouTube Studio in here. Okay, that's weird. What happened there? It gave me that. Okay. I don't think it's logging in anything. Anyway, yeah, so that one's, okay, yeah, I'm logged in. So I did log in mine. Yep, cool. You can now upload directly from Studio. Well, of course I can. Oh, I can upload from the Studio. Okay, that's the other app. Cool beans. All right. Yep, so anyway, yep, 84%. I'll fully charge it then. Yeah, this one's on the Wi-Fi, so, but I've got a UK SIM card there. Galaxy as well works a charm for my needs. I'm not a tech savvy, no fancy dudes. No, Galaxy's fantastic. That's a Galaxy. This one here is a One Plus. This is a Chinese thing. So, and then this one is my main Samsung. So I got 3 phones sitting here, and a broken one over there. So that's nothing. Probably that's a lot of phones, man. But I used to do more phones, so. Okay, yep, so here's this one here. It's the One Plus. So, who's calling me? This phone number is even, no one even has this phone number. Chambersburg. How does anybody even have this number? Okay, I don't even give this number out, so. Anyway, all right, so Symbicort is immunosuppressive. This isn't Symbicort. Anyway, but I don't use it very often. Graham Robert, Merry Christmas to you. My team is pretty limited, man. We got Pikachu and Bugger Up Bob and me, and that's about it. Well, the moderators. Let's not forget the moderators. They're part of the team. Yep. You got to give moderators a note, heads up. Yep. What is this? Get your best value plan, SIM local. Oh, that's the SIM card I had in UK. Yeah, I got a great deal last time I went there for the World Cup. They had this fantastic SIM local thing. I got a lot of data for it. Yeah. 100 gigabytes a day, 120 minutes for £30. That's not bad, but that wasn't the deal I had. I had a better deal when I went to the airport, so I'll let that SIM card expire. Next time I'm there, I'll get another one. Look for a deal. It was at the airport I got it. They were really helpful. Galaxy S5 that I used for 5 years. Lana says, I don't expect you to read it if you haven't yet. Not important, but just want to know if my email was sent a month ago. Lana, I didn't respond. I'll have to take a look. Well, thank you for asking. That's a long time for not to hear from me. But, I mean, a lot of times I read messages. People don't ask me questions. They're just telling me stuff. So I will look under Lana. Okay, any Lanas here? I have no email from anyone named Lana. So I have no idea if I have your email. There's no email from anyone in that account named Lana. I'll look in my spam folder. Okay. Nope. Pierre Cardin. Nope. Don't see anything. I'll search again. Oh, wait, I have something from you, Lana. Did you send me something about in your moments of sorrow? Is that the one? Or is this a different Lana? No, it's you. No, I read that message on November 19th, but it didn't warrant a reply. Were you expecting a reply from that? No, I read about that. November 19th. Is that the one you're talking about, Lana? That's one that didn't warrant a response. I didn't respond. I mean, were you expecting one? Apologies if you were. No, that's I did receive that message. I read it. I read it a month ago. Thanks for live suppressing faces and watching actual people. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Xavier's off. Okay, have a good day. You're working on Boxing Day, man? What's going on? Used to prevent any attacks as mine is unpredictable. Okay, Aurora Bora. Okay. I had an the original the first Samsung Galaxy 20-some years ago. Whenever it came out, I had that one. Then I had a Samsung Galaxy S6, then an S9. Then I think I went from 9 to 21. It was a big jump. I held that 9 for a long time. Welsh Earl bananas, light rain. Yeah, no, I got it, Lana. I got it. I read it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yep. Sorry. I mean, look, guys, like, I get so many of these messages, like on the WhatsApp. A lot of times, I just put a heart or a thumbs up if it doesn't necessarily require. I mean, when you get 500 Merry Christmas birthday greetings, it's kind of hard to answer all those. I do my best. I don't like anyone to feel, hey, Tinky Keezer, thank you for the 14 Rand. Wow, I thought the super chat button was broken because of the buffering. It's good to see that it's still working. I thought it was broken. Man. T Publican's back. Good to see you again there. You had what Galaxy for 3 weeks? You think the first one? Yeah, the first Samsung Galaxy was crap. I had it. I kept it for a while. But it was crap. That first one was you're right, 100%. That first one ever was crap. It was crap. But I mean, that was back when smartphones were just taking off. It was pre-smartphone time. It was back when BlackBerry was the king. Yeah. And after Nokia was the king, or when Nokia was king. Yeah, try to remember. Yep. I never had the S5. I had the S6, though. I still have the S6, I think. Did I turn it in? No, maybe I mailed it. One of them I mailed back in. The other one I did mail in because the bastards, they're supposed to give me money back on, but they never did. And it was kind of weird, so I held on to them. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I got this screen cover and this screen protector for £9. I picked that up at the EE store because EE is in the UK. EE is the people who provide this, the local SIM card. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, so this covered me throughout the Women's World Cup, and I used it. I used the SIM card in the phone that's broken, where I shattered the screen, and then I put it in here when I got this phone. This had just come out. It had been out for just a few days, and virtually every Curry's was sold out of them. I managed to find a Curry's that had one left, and I went to the store, and then these people were just BSing and wah, 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 wah. I'm like, come on, dude, come on, hurry up. And I had to wait like 20 minutes, and finally she said, yeah, let me go check. Yeah, we do have this one. Brand new, out of the case. I bought it right on the spot. I think it was $189, but I got it for like $159. It was on sale. So I paid, I think, £159 for this, which is pretty darn good. And then I went to an EE store because nobody had covers. They were brand new. They'd only been out for like a week, not even that. And so the EE store had, because they sell them as well. I didn't know that until after I bought the one from Curry's. And so I went and bought this, transparent screen cover, phone cover, and then the screen cover. So yeah, I had the guy put it on, and he messed up the first one, so he had to put another one on. So it's cool. So yep, £10. That was a pretty good deal. And $15 for a cover and a screen protector. That's pretty good. Have I had time to look at the WhatsApp, Loretta? I don't know, Loretta. I don't know. I've looked at hundreds of WhatsApp tonight. I don't recall. Okay, no, I have not. You've sent me 3 messages. Okay, you sent me a cow. Is that the one you're talking about? Thank you so much. No, I had not had time to look at that. You also sent me a video. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then Debbie just gave 700 Rand. Super chat. Oh, is that super? It's turned off. So sorry. So 700 Rand. Wow, clouds are gathering, man. When are you coming back to Cape Town? Adrian Conradi, I will not be announcing my arrival in Cape Town. There are evil doers out there. When I'm there, I'll let you know. Don't worry. My next trip hopefully will be a little bit longer, but it's going to have to be scheduled around the medical things I've got to take care of. So my next trip, I plan on going to Mauritius, and also plan on going places I haven't been in a while. But I also plan on getting in country, spending a couple days to get acclimatized, and and see a few people, and then we'll set up some things. I mean, last time, look how it went last time. Nobody knew I was in the country. I was in South Africa, and then boom, with no notice in 24 hours, we scheduled a meet and greet at Strand, and 150 people showed up. It was incredible. If someone wants your house, you'll be confident they want to buy it. 3310. Yeah, the 3310 is old Nokia, man. I hope you had an awesome day, spoiled by your loved one. May God spare you for many more years. Thank you for that, Zay Martinez. I appreciate that. Colonel, see you at Mark's Beach Bar again. Oh, that was Mark's Beach Bar. Isn't that the one that was up there in north of Iserfontein? God bless, I'm drawing a blank here. Maps. That was pretty fun. A lot of people showed up at that one. I was surprised, and just random people didn't even know I was there. That was a shocker. And by the way, some of the people who were there that night are refugees. They're in America already. Oh, come on. Yeah, what's going on here? I'm not even getting it's okay, there's an internet problem here. I can't even get download now. It's taking so long to download. There we go. It should be instantaneous. Okay, come on. Saldana, is that where we were? No. Where was it? Where was that? Longabon. It was Longabon. That's where Marx was. Longabon, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Adrian. Longabon. I was trying to think, yeah. Yep. Longabon's where it was at. Yep. Saldana Bay, yep. You always made time to spend with South Africans, and I salute you. Zay Martinez, I do. I mean, guys, actually, it's exhausting. When I do 30 days and I do 15 or more meet and greets, it's crazy. Holden has rotary dial phones. Wow, that's crazy. Batteries cook. You can probably get a new battery for it, 1440, but I don't know if it's GSM, so it'll still work on the networks. But yeah, So yeah, no, I do. I really do. I mean, I go out of my way with these meet and greets. And this time, this time was really crazy. I mean, doing it for 2 or 3 hours is one thing, but doing it for 7 hours, I did 7-hour meet and greets. That was insane. The Vanderbilt Park one went on for a long time. Then the one at what was the other one? Gosh, one that went really long. We did one at Vanderbilt Park, Woodbridge Island, Bloberg Strand. We did one at Somerset West, at Strand, at Prison Break, at Opiplas. We did them all over the place, man. Light rain, come in Afrikaans doesn't mean that same thing. It's an Afrikaans word. So there's a bookstore called Come. Yep. Well, I mean, it's sometimes things are unfortunate in the languages. In German, there was a car dealer whose name was Karl Fucker. That's the name of the car dealership, Karl Fucker. Except it's German, so it's not Fucker, it's Karl Fuka. Karl Fuka. But it's F-U-C-K-E-R. F-U-C-K-E-R. Karl Fuka. Yeah, no. And then there's also another car dealership that was in Germany near where I lived, and it was owned by Peter Lips. His name was Peter Lips. I'll never forget that. I drove by the first time I saw it. I couldn't believe it. No, it's okay, Light Rain. It's okay. It is unfortunate, though. But Peter Lips and Karl Fucker. That was from my time at Hanau and Geldhausen back in the early 1990s. Hello, what's your name? Peter Lips. Peter Lips. No, it's my cousin Karl Fuker. Oh, man, I've seen some funny things in German, but that was the funniest. That killed me, man. Oh, they make the 5110. Okay. Oh. Wow, that brings back memories, man. Wow, when I saw that, I must have been, 1992, I think I saw that, and so I would have been 28, yeah. Lipschitz, that's another one, yeah. But that's more common, yeah, Lipschitz. But I mean, I've never had my name. What's your name? Karl Fucker. Can you imagine if his name was Peter? What's that guy's name? Peter Fucker. What? Peter Fuka. Oh, Fuka. Okay, gotcha. Now, imagine if we had a South African with those names, right? Okay. So a woman whose name is Sari, S-A-R-E, Sari. And if the last name was Lips, who's that? It's Sari Lips. Sorry, Lips. Who the hell? What's wrong with her lips? Penny Trayton, that's another one. Yeah, well, Fuchs is spelled differently, though, in German, Debbie. Fuchs is spelled F-U-C-H in German. F-U-K-S must be Dutch. I don't know what that is. But Fuchs for fox is F-U-C-H in German. There was a shop called Pupkowitz. Yes, I bet you had a lot of fun with that name. Yeah, I bet you did, Ingrid. Yeah, because it was probably from a German who was from the eastern part of Germany where they had a lot of Slavic names because they assimilated Slavs 1,000 years ago. Deanie, what's going on? Happy belated birthday. May you be blessed. Thank you so much. Where have you been? How did you miss the birthday? We really should let you drink. See, guys, you don't want me to drink. If I have too much to drink, I just talk a lot. I'm fun. I'm fun when you get around that. The family name Fulkins is present. Fulkins. Oh my goodness, yeah. True. All right. Oh, we shouldn't let you drink. I'm not drinking. What are you talking about? I'm not drinking at all, Arctic. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. No more sugar. Maize, I haven't had any. It's been now a month and 3 weeks since I've had a Starbucks. Do you mean that? A month and 3 weeks. I don't miss spending $7 for those ones from the Starbucks stores. Saving a fortune. My school's surname was Fulkima. How is what different? His name was Pusalezzo. Oh my goodness. Pete Cott. Peel? Yeah, no, that's true, Maze. What's in the water? What's in the water in a fly? There's no water. It's just air. I'm not drinking anything. Folkerot is also pretty funny. Yeah, I guess it is Folkerot. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, language can be funny stuff, guys. I mean, it's also the way. What I find funny is the way people try to when they try to speak another language. I'm not making fun of them, but I find it hilarious when they try to speak in a language, a foreign language, and they speak the way that their language is constructed. You can see that with Germans because Germans, the verb often comes at the end of a sentence, and that's not how it works in English. It has to be in second place in English. Yeah, meet the Folkers. Yep, exactly. No, yeah. So that I find that entertaining when people do that. You see it with the French too when they speak in English. They do the same thing. It's pretty funny, and I see it with Afrikaners too. If their English isn't strong, they speak Afrikaans English, which means they're speaking the structure of Afrikaans in English. It's just it's cute. It is, and Germans and French same way. I'm sure it's the same way for those who speak English that don't speak those other languages. Trying to do the same thing. But it is funny. But the thing about language, you learn a lot about people. You learn about the history of people and who they are by the way they construct their language. Recently saw a clip where people prank cashiers to call their friends over intercom. Oh yeah, those are pretty funny. Yeah. Lady's name is Suna. A friend of mine took it as an invitation. Needless to say, she was shocked. Jan Fulkens. It's Koos Fulkens. Okay. Rain says, when I drink, I talk a lot. From our perspective, talking is your job. How could you talk more? Oh, I can talk faster. Yeah, I can talk faster. So when I was in college, my first time around, I went to a fraternity after I turned 18. It was a party in one of the fraternities on one of the side streets there. And I went there and they're playing quarters. I don't know if you know quarters. So you take quarters, the actual $quarter, and you bounce them off a table up and you get into a drinking glass. And if you miss, you have to drink the beer. Or if you make you drink the beer. Now, if you miss, you have to drink the beer. The other person drinks it. Anyway, so I was joking around, having fun, and somebody thought it'd be clever if they just get me drunk, and so they kept giving me the beer, but I just kept talking more. It didn't work. Lots of Gilleroys. That's an interesting name. You only talk faster in 3 languages at the same time when the ladies start staring at your full beer glass. Nope. I do tend to speak in 3 languages. That's for darn sure. My phone, which was 83%, is nearly 100% now. Are we still getting jerky streaming here? Yeah, it looks like we are. I know it was a long time ago. Yep, still happening. Let me see if I can't get this thing to come up now. Nope, internet speed test is not working. I wonder if I broke it. I used it too often. That could be the problem. Could be the problem. Your national audience can be... Yeah, no, people get easily offended, folks. Relax, okay? Mr. Clitty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Clody. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't get offended, but I mean, guys, I mean, my last name is Wyatt. W-Y-A-T-T. Wyatt. How would you pronounce it the other way? Well, if you're black and you're an American or African, you can pronounce it wrong. Mr. Watt? How do you get Watt? Mr. Watt? Mr. Wyatt? No, it's Wyatt. Yeah, so 9 out of 10 people mispronounce my name are black. It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. I'm not offended by it. Yep. Coiners. Okay, Carlos, that must be like quarters. Yep. But a quarter is just the right dimension, width, and size to do that. So you can bounce it. Mr. White. People putting down as White. They spell Wyatt, W-Y-H-T-T. No, it's not just Liberian English. It's all over the place, man. No, it's Americans. Americans do it especially. Walter White. Don't know who that is. Yeah, so it happens. People mispronounce things. We look. I mean, someone trying to chastise me about how I pronounced African names, but I mean that's a silly thing because we need African names. There's Tswana, Venda, Xhosa, Zulu. Those are all African names in Afrikaans. I do a pretty good job pronouncing Afrikaans surnames. The exception is Goes, Ronaldo Goes, because he mispronounces his name. It's spelled Goes, G-O-U-W-S, or Gals. We could say Gals. My name is not Justin, but attempt to change YouTube to Just in Time. Aha, that's good, Rohan. Just in time for dinner. Speaking of which, I'm hungry again. I'm hungry. Oh, Breaking Bad. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I tried watching that show. I mean, I can't get too excited about some, was he a former teacher who becomes a meth lab guy? Yeah, that didn't do it for me. I don't even like that actor. He's a very snarky guy. Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. But one thing I have watched lately, we've talked about that, guys, was Untamed. Wow. I'm a huge Eric Bana fan. What an incredibly talented actor. And great to see him still doing stuff. I loved him in Black Hawk Down. He was amazing. And elsewhere. But Eric Bana is in that show, Untamed. It was incredible. Ronaldo Goes is what Steenhuisen said. Yeah. Hey, Marlene Schultz. What's going on? What's going on? See, love your stories. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you. Gesindet Kerstfeest. Yep. Notice how that word uses the umlaut? Isn't that odd? Umlaut doesn't appear in Dutch to my knowledge, does it? That must be the German edition. Anyway, yeah, so, no, it's, I forgot about the baby, the Wyatt baby stuff. Someone commented on the Wyatt baby. I forgot about those videos. Would you survive this crazy flight? Yeah, I love that one. That's great. Yeah, so let me do that one. This one, I love this one. So let's play this one real quick. Let's play this one. Wouldn't it be funny if I came to South Africa and when I left, I'd be on a flight full of refugees? That's interesting. Watch. The next time I fly, I bet you I'll be on a flight full of refugees. Hey, it's a colonel. I wouldn't get any rest on that flight. 17 hours, people be coming up asking me questions the entire time except when turbulence hit. The captain is turned on the seatbelt light. Please return to your seats. Sit down, including all you people in the back of the plane talking to the colonel. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. I think Denise made that, if I remember. I love that. I put the music to it, so that was kind of cool. Yeah. And then here's the other one. This one I like too. Well, umlaut's a German thing, Leona. That's why I'm curious. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. We're now ascending to 30,000 feet for cruising level over the South Atlantic. At this time, if you'd like to move about the cabin, you'll find Colonel Chris Wyatt will be sitting in seat 37 Delta in the back of the plane in economy because he's a poor guy that doesn't get many super chats. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. That was fun. I love it when they do the Wyatt Baby stuff. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff, Wyatt Baby. This just shows pretty quick to this day. I still haven't watched I love Big Bang Theory. I've watched every episode of Big Bang Theory probably 1,000 times. Yep. Leona says the umlaut comes from the letter drop, normally G, between Dutch and Afrikaans. Yeah, but it's over an E in Senda. Surname is Kutza. Some people insist pronouncing it Kutsia, but it's Kutza. There's a huge difference. Yeah, I think there's a big difference between the two, unless I'm mispronouncing it, Ingrid. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, the Breaking Bad thing never did it for me, guys. I'm sorry, just did not do it for me. Anyway, so how are we doing now? Now we're still a little bit of breaking up going on here. Freaking stuff. We managed to get 1,500 people here, though. All right, so yeah, we've got Lily tomorrow, or today. It's almost tomorrow for me. For the South Africans, it'll be Lily on at 7 p.m. with me, discussing what rumors she's heard, what I've heard, what's going on. And then we'll have a refugee conversation with a lady who is in Kentucky afterwards. So Bluegrass Belle, we'll have her on, and that'll be interesting. So yeah, I'm also going to make a video this week coming up. Maybe the weekend. I have a little bit of time this weekend to do some reading and do some housekeeping. I've already started putting together my tax stuff, which puts me already a month plus ahead of where I was last year. I'm hoping I'm overpaying my taxes so I get a bunch back. So I can put that in savings investments. But I'm not sure. I have to look at what my income is and how much I paid. But I've definitely paid a lot of extra tax this year just to be safe. Anyway, so I might look at this weekend at a few different things to put together that video about the top 5 interviews for the year. Lovely old Jewish couple. Our tunnel in the passage ran all the way across the road, their house. Okay. One thing I've noticed with Africans from a variety of countries, it's not an accent, it's a way of sing-song speaking up and down. Huh. I have an English surname and I have the same issue with local pronunciation. Okay. Pat Meister. Okay. Yep. All right, so let me go. Irene says, such a necessary video, Chris, and we have first-hand experience. That must be with the employment authorization document, which is a bit of a mess that I'm discovering here. So the African Confederation of Nations, Africa Cup of Nations, is experiencing problems in Morocco. People aren't showing up, so they're giving out tickets to give a false impression that things are going well. Well, ain't that something? Ain't that just something, folks? Look at that. Look at all those empty seats. Organized the Africa Cup of Nations, Morocco are allegedly letting fans enter for free after kickoff if stadiums are not full. They're prepping for the 2030 World Cup. They have the 2030 World Cup in Morocco. Official attendance announced at 35,000 inside a venue which can hold 45,000, but that wasn't the case. Game between Cameroon and Gabon kicked off in Agadir in front of empty stands, but the ground filled up sniffling over the course of the first half despite incessant rain. The crowd for Tuesday's Group D encounter between DRC and Benin in Rabat filled up considerably after the course of the game was initially announced 6,000, but later corrected to 13,000. A source indicated the organizers, in agreement with the African football governing body, were opening stands around 20 minutes into games to allow fans gathered outside to enter without paying. Well, that's not a surprise. They know they can get away with it, so they miss a little bit of the game, and then they pop in for free. But that won't work for the 2030 World Cup because all those tickets will be sold well in advance. People pay a fortune for it. Well, the problem, Holden, is that I have to avoid having not paid enough. So I haven't had that problem for a few years, but a couple years ago I was short. I had to pay. And if you do that a couple years in a row, you're subject to an audit. Not that I have anything to fear from an audit, but it's a lot of my time wasted. So I'm just trying to avoid the audits and also avoid paying them. I don't like paying them. I've paid tons of taxes. Man, these bastards eat my money like bubblegum. In addition to that, as I've said already, the tariffs, I get screwed by ordering that stuff in the UK. This bastards charged me a 42% tariff on my order, and I'm pissed. I'm going to write to them and say, what the hell's going on here? This is wrong. BizTech said it, 37,500 public servants earn a minimum of 1 million rand per year. Nice kick in the nuts for taxpayers. Yeah, that's a lot. 37,500 public employees are millionaires. Right, you overpay so you don't go to jail. Exactly. I never worried about that when I was just working stiff and had a paycheck from the Army, because what I had withholding was sufficient to cover that plus any investment income I had. Because the investment income, even though I don't realize the money, if you earn dividends, I don't get them because they get reinvested and buy more shares and dividends. I still have to pay taxes on it. It's such a morally bankrupt system. So morally bankrupt, the government steals our money, and we have to just look the other way. It's terrible. Huge as. So last night I was successful, by the way, for those curious. Remember I mentioned that Amazon Prime had become unwatchable, the scumbags who've raised the price of Amazon Prime from $79 a year to $149 a year. And in the meantime, they've stopped delivering stuff. They guaranteed 2-day delivery. They don't do that anymore. But then they added video, and the video was supposed to be free. But then they pulled this crap starting December where they just saturate with the ads. I watched a 30-minute episode of Benidorm, and I got hit with 9 minutes of ads. It just became unwatchable. It's just a miserable experience. And that's not what I signed up for. So I'm paying the $2.99 a month to go ad free. And it worked last night. I watched Benidorm last night with no ads, and it's much better. That's, why stream if you have to watch ads? It defeats the whole purpose of it. Whiskey is a business expense. Well, it can be, depending on how you apply it. Yeah, there'll be shortages there for those people with $1 million. $1 million rand, I should say. Tell me about it. It's just the money trail of taxes just to buy a single military surplus shirt. Ridiculous. I'm not sure what that is, Holden. But no, I bought $100 and some worth of rugby kit from a British company where I always get at World Rugby Shop, and I got hit with $80 in tariffs. This is bullshit. Well, it wasn't a price increase. They're playing a game here. They're trying to take advantage, and they're blaming it on the tariffs. The tariffs are 10% from the UK. They're not 41 or 42%. That's just total crock. Total crock. Where the hell's that image at? I can't find it now. I want to find it. Maybe it was yesterday. Let me look and see. I got tons of these images, these freaking screen captures here. This is insane. All right, well, it's not showing up there, so. Thanks for reminding me to quit Amazon Prime, cutting down purchases. Yep. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, it's not drastic. They've been raising it for years, but it's BS. I mean, my salary is 60% of what it once was. I lost 40% of my salary in retirement, and my benefits, my tax-exempt benefits, especially, that really hurt, which is really more than 40. Essentially, I lost half my income if you figure out the tax advantage of not paying taxes on that other money. So I lost half my income, but these bastards keep raising prices for everything. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So. Not happy with Amazon Prime. I'm also just not happy with Amazon in general, but I'm trying to find, let me see if I can find my email. Where I set that at. There we go, email. Let's go to shopping. I think I put it in shopping. Let me see. Okay. Nope, not there. Huh. Okay. It's not showing me this. Maybe it wasn't World Rugby. I'll just do a search, and I can't find the damn receipt. I didn't imagine I bought this stuff. Huh. What the hell is it at? Now I have to go through all my messages and find this thing. I don't know if I filed it or I said what. But I bought it on the 24th, so. Don't see it here. Huh. Not here. Where the hell did I put it at? Huh. Interesting. I know I bought it. Huh. Nope. Well, that's weird. I'll look for that later on, but now I'm concerned. I can't find the damn thing. Huh. Interesting. Not there. Anyway, can't find it. Gifting 30 days free Showmax. Wow. Wow, that's cool. 3% inflation. Every price increase letter received starts at minimum 7%. Yeah, well, that's because they're full of it. Tax research, tax manufacture, tax restores, tax issue, tax reclaim. Yeah, we get overtaxed. Change your phone carrier to that patriotic company. Yeah, Pure Talk. People say it's a patriotic company. Well, I still have T-Mobile. What happened is I had this phone here, which I'm charging now, was a CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access technology, which was Qualcomm. They made billions off of the licensing that technology, but it was a big mobile phone capability in America. We had GSM came later, but CDMA was there first, and then GSM came. But Sprint, who I bought this with to have a business phone when I started my consultancy, one of the things is set up a business number. And I played Sprint. It's supposed to be $30 a month, tax included. Boom, automatic. I had no account online. I never used it. I had it because as soon as I got it, and just before I retired, then COVID started and I couldn't travel, so I wasn't using it for business. Anyway, I've had it for all these years and I've been paying these people and it's a waste of money and I'm not using it. So they raised the price to $40, and then when they switched it over to T-Mobile, because T-Mobile bought out Sprint and merged with them, they dropped the CDMA network, so they don't use it anymore, which costs Qualcomm a lot of money. But they went to GSM, so my phone wasn't capable of GSM. So the old phone is useless. In fact, it's still here somewhere. And they said I had to switch over to GSM. Okay, fine. They said, you get a free phone, so we don't lose you as a customer. So I went in, and all they're offering is this cheap Chinese crap. But it wasn't cheap. They charged me like $800. So it was supposed to be free, and I got to put on my bill for like 2 years. And it was $800. I was pissed. Anyway, Pure Talk is the one you're talking about. They gave a guaranteed lifetime price of $29.95, unlimited text, unlimited voice, unlimited data. So I've signed up for that, $29. So I transferred that number over. But I got billed for this $40 anyway this month. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I called T-Mobile and they said, oh, the deal with that is that your bill actually cycles on the 6th, but your payment date is the 23rd. I'm like, huh? So I said, yeah, but I canceled the number on the 6th, the 15th. So that means you should only be billing me for 9 days. She said, you'll get a final bill in January and you get credited back the money. So I'm going to watch T-Mobile if they credit it back. So I have T-Mobile on this. I have Pure Talk on this one now. And this phone has dual SIM card. That's the one that replaced the 822. So I use this one to travel. This one has EE network in the UK right now. Dirk Kutsia just gave a €20 super chat. What are your top 3 to 5 geo predictions? Well, I haven't really thought hard about that, Dirk. You asked a good question earlier today. But top Geo5, I think that we're going to see a significant development in South Africa, for starters, geopolitically. Also, I think that if it was ever going to end, the Russia-Ukraine war will end in 2026. Yep, I think that's going to happen. The United States will continue to stand up for Christians and strike people and become the 21st century crusaders. Yep. Beyond that, geopolitically, I have to think more about that. Yeah, that's a fool's game making predictions. I mean, I do pretty good predictions, but being put in a spot like that, I usually think about it. I usually focus on something and I see the indicators and then I make a prediction on it. But you're just asking me to spitball, so I'm just spitballing. You could barter services, got dental exchange. Oh, okay, Light Rain. Yeah, they don't like that. Deanie's going on about taxes. Okay, Trump for the win on stopping disruptive BRICS alliance. Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to stop BRICS. BRICS is not disruptive. BRICS is a joke, guys. I don't know why people worry about BRICS. It's a acronym. There's no merit to it, and you know this. I think actually Saudi Arabia joined it to spy for the United States. I think that Saudi Arabia joined BRICS to spy for the United States. The Saudis would not have jeopardized their tight, close relationship with the United States by joining BRICS. I think they did it. No, China will not take Taiwan. No. That's not going to happen in 2026. Not going to happen. That one you can hold me to, Arctic. If I get it wrong, come back and tell me you were wrong. The other ones here I'm spitballing, but that's not going to happen. Nope. Not going to happen. Nope. Yep. It's awful to suffer from vertigo due to reading and screens. Please take care. Well, vertigo is horrible. I've experienced vertigo once or twice in my life, and it is not pleasant. Ooh, man. Hope you had a blessed Christmas. I was working. You were working on Christmas, Evan. I'm sorry you were working, but I suppose it's good to have a job to be working. So, Yep. Yeah. So, Belinda, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Belinda. Thank you for being here, Belinda Wilson. Merry Christmas to you and to all your loved ones. Yeah. So, it's okay that you weren't here, Evan, but thank you for tuning in now. Appreciate it. But you can go back and watch it. You should watch the Christmas stream, Evan. It was pretty epic. We had a little spot there where we had some data problems with my internet connection, which we seem to be having again tonight. But it was a pretty epic stream. Really good. So, yeah. Yeah, we're having the problems again tonight. It's really pissing me off. But no, it was really good. It ironed out and it became less of a problem a little bit later on. Okay. You had a blessed Christmas. I was working, couldn't join your live stream. Okay. Invest in companies that manufacture torpedoes. I invest in Raytheon, which makes the the Tomahawk missile. That's what you invest in. Yeah, that's what I think people should do, is invest in it. All right, guys. 130. Well, excuse me. Thanks for the stream, Chris. Couldn't sleep, so I did all the laundry, baked banana bread, did dishes. Now it's time for your sleep. Okay, Loretta, fantastic. Thank you for that. I'm gonna wrap it up here if the frustration over this buffering, but it's been an hour and a half, and we've had about 2,000 people tune in. We got a little bit of Supers chat revenue coming in. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that, guys. Good morning. How was your birthday? It was okay, Cindy. It was really special. I got a little choked up with the viewers earlier today. We had a lovely stream, so you can watch that. Go back and watch the Christmas show. 3 hours. You can jump ahead. If you get to the last hour, you'll see roughly the last hour and a half. You'll see other folks join the stream, which is pretty cool. That's the people in the audience. 30 more minutes of your birthday, Colonel. Are you going to have a drink or something? No, I'm not a big drinker, Rohan. Just going to get something to eat. I'm starving, and I'm probably going to put on the TV, fall asleep watching Benidorm, or I will read a book. I'm reading about the Incas and the Pizarro and the conquering the Incas. I've got so many books to read, so much to do. It's wild, it's fascinating. Anyway, so never going to get to all this stuff, I'm sure. But I do want to wish you all a lovely evening. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And have a good night. And I'll be back on tomorrow. We've got 2, possibly 3 broadcasts tomorrow. All right. No rugby broadcast this weekend on Rugby Ascendant because the South African sides aren't playing, but I will be watching the rugby because Leinster will be playing. I like to watch Leinster. Great global website, posted real time from people on the ground. Posters got ratings. That's pretty cool, Karen. Thank you for sharing that. All right. You guys be well. Thank you very much. Not vertigo, it's middle ear, no crystals. Okay, gotcha. Worse than vertigo. My internet is up to nonsense again, and your internet issue is always bad with live streams. All right, well, thank you for your patience, Lana. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, Merry Christmas and have a good night. From Pikachu and Bugger Off Bob, take care, and all the viewers around the world. Thank you so much. Always a distinct pleasure. And the United States bombed the snot out of ISIS terrorists, or is it Islamic terrorists, in Nigeria. Yep. Cheers.